Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight we wrap up Week 11 with a great Monday Nighter, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Ready. 10 cycles.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at the Saints defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Eluding the pressure right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They begin on the ground with Camaro. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The Saints at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's second and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street! Let go!
A give to Camaro running right. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Pretty solid opening opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On the ready?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Right. Set.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henry. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Blaster, six. Yellow. Black open.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now inside the 25. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to move back in front. Now the point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yards, well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner.
That's now a second interception and as many reads from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Juwan Johnson.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Steel, black. Light blue. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Juwan Johnson, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the set.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Black shot. Set.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Edo blue.
They'll throw now on the final play. Wide open receiver, complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw.
Completes it to Perry.
Tim going. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 3. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9.
19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On the go.
Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read?
Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Red, cycle. Hut.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Claude red. Blue striker. Set hut.
They'll set up to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Set.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Green jack. Hut.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Rails, yellow. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Snap, red. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Drill green. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Fight, white. Blaster, six.
He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Kamara trying the right side. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.